Welcome back to Crafty Hints. If you're new here, please say hello. If you're already a subscriber, I'd love to hear from you too. All right, today I took part in Heidi Sonboul's DIY Valentine Challenge. You'll have to visit her channel. She does some amazing DIYs. So this is what I started with. I got this box frame from the Dollar Tree. I made a vinyl decal, and I have this scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. So I wanted to just take apart this box frame. You'll want to be careful with the sharp edges of that glass. So it does just come off there fairly easily. So I just marked this out with a pencil and then cut it out. If I were to do this one again, I think I would turn the scrapbook paper the other way. Next, I took Elmer's Crafters Extra Strength glue. I really like this glue stick because it goes on easily and it has a really strong adherence to it. So I just lined up the paper and then I just marked where all of those folds are. You just want to make sure you line up the paper and give it a little bit of wiggle room. So I put a little bit of glue and attached it. Then I just use that tool, and it has just a little bit of an edge. You could use the back of a pen or a pencil, just being careful not to really tear the paper. Just slide it along those edges. That way you get that little bit of wiggle room for that paper to move and to be able to cover those edges properly. And you will have, just a little bit of overlap. When I traced it, I traced it out just a little bit so that you had some room. So just got my glue on there and smoothed it out. And then when I apply the glue on the edges, I want to make sure and fold that up. I even fold the paper back a little bit at times just to get a nice fold there so that it doesn't crinkle up a little bit as you're putting it back in the frame. As I mentioned before, this is part of a challenge, so there is a playlist in the description box below of many more DIYs from great crafters. Just getting that straight, any extra paper that hangs off the edge of this frame really can hamper it going back into that frame properly because it does only have room for the paper that it came with. So snip those out, and then we should be able to glue the rest of the paper down, and we're about halfway there. Okay, and if you do fold those edges up, it does make those flaps just a little bit easier. So now they'll stand up properly. Just continue to glue all the way around the edges. I just use a little bit of hot glue in each of the corners to hold that glass in. Let that cool for a second. And now I did have the vinyl sticker that I made. You could definitely use stickers from a craft store or Dollar Tree. And I'm just applying this to the front of the glass of the frame. So you line that up, and then you just rub that down. And it's just that easy. Pull that right off of there. And then we'll use these plastic hearts from the Dollar Tree. Just dump those in. And then we just need to fit this back in the frame. This won't require any additional hot glue, especially with that extra paper. It will fit really snugly in there. And I did find that I just had to flip this around to make it fit back the way it came. And then it just pops right back in there pretty snugly. So this isn't going to pop off. Isn't that a cute DIY? Not too Valentine-y. I will include the downloadable for you in the description box. Okay, the next one we're going to do is these blocks. Now those would be cute on a tiered tray. And we're also going to use those Dollar Tree stickers. So I just took some of the Waverly Chalk paint, and I took a little red and I took a little bit of white and those little wooden blocks from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to paint the blocks red on one side and let them dry. So I'm just going to paint a bunch of those. Whatever letters you will want to be red is how many you're going to paint red. So I just kept going and was trying to think through all of the words that I was going to make, and then I decided to mix in some of the white with the red and make a pink. And it was pretty simple. And so the words that I ended up doing were love, XOXO, and mine. So it wasn't too hard, but I needed enough blocks for that. I think I even did a few extra blocks in case a couple other words came to mind. But you can make this however you want. So after those were dry, I took my letters. So I'm starting with the L for love. And I'm going to do love in all red. So there's my O. And you just want to try and center that. But these letters from the Dollar Tree do fit perfectly on there. So they take up almost the whole block. I did find for some reason that the red ones ended up working out better than the pink ones. I'm not sure why. But now I'm going over the top of this with the white paint. Again, this is a Waverly Chalk paint. You could definitely do the apple barrel paint, but you'd probably have to do a few coats. I just find that the chalk paint does leave a nice thick coat, and it dries fairly quickly. So you just want to give those a good rub down so that none of the paint gets underneath. And I just paint one or two of the other sides so that while it's drying, I get a little further along. But it's fairly easy. I did find one little crafty hint that I'll share here is that I did find that although they are square, they don't always sit perfectly level with each other. It's like one of the sides are a little bit bigger or something. So when you're going to do your words, you might want to lay them out first and make sure that when you set them all in a row that they are the same height. I think there's a little bit of irregularities. So now I just took my tool here. I did get that at the Dollar Tree also. I like to use it for weeding with my Cricut sometimes, and I did use that other end on it for that shadow box. So I'm just taking off that sticker. So as you can see, as I'm taking it off, you just want to be careful to not scratch the paint, but get right under that sticker. So there's my L, and now I will do the O. There's the O. Now, you could also do this, you know, if you wanted to do a sign. I've shown you how to do signs before with the Cricut, but you could do it with your sticker letters as well. This is, I just wanted to show you that for some reason, some of the stickers, the glue stayed behind just a little bit. The paper off the top came, but the glue kind of stayed behind. So I did mine in XO, XO, and love. And I think they turned out kind of cute. They would be cute on a tier tray. I only adhered together the love because I wanted those to be in a line. But as I do my Valentine tier tray, I might want to move the X and the O somewhere, and I might want to space out the mine a little bit. But all I did here was stick a little bit of hot glue on the sides. And then you'll just want to make sure that you have all the sides painted. And there they are. It's as easy as that. I really do hope that you'll subscribe and that you enjoyed the projects. Don't forget to check out the playlist.